Greetings to my fellow CAT25ers along this 25 days to sugar freedom. You're in the hardest part of this journey when it comes to getting over the initial hump of dealing with sugar cravings as you're trying to literally detox and your body readjusting. So these first 2, 3, 4 days are typically fairly tough. So we talked a little bit in the email about the importance of taking some time to relax and do some deep breathing before eating a meal. Now we do this for a couple of reasons. One, we really want to slow down and enjoy our meals, but slowing down and enjoying the meals serves a very important biological process. Breathing deeply and slowly, smelling our food, really tasting it, chewing it many times as we're delighting in the taste, actually supports the digestive process. And it does that by initiating what we call the rest and digest response in the body, which is actually scientifically known as the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, most of us in our very busy, stressful, hectic lives, running from one appointment to the next, even, eating at the counter or running with a piece of food on our way out the door, that creates the sympathetic nervous system response, what we know as fight or flight. Biologically, we're designed to be able to fight a predator or to flee to save our lives when needed, right? That shuttles all of our blood away from our digestive system and sends it to our arms and legs so we can fight and flee. But we don't need to do that when we're just rushing to a meeting or we're just quickly, hurriedly eating some food. Shuttling our blood away from our digestive system actually harms our digestive process. Now, it might sound like a silly thing, but it's really hugely important because if you're eating food without the necessary digestive enzymes, we have big globs and glumps of food that are just sitting and rotting in our digestive tract. And the digestive enzymes that are meant to break down the proteins and the vegetables to get at the nutrients, to break them into the tiniest molecules so that they can fit through our intestinal walls and into our bloodstream, where the blood can carry all those nutrients to every cell in our brain, our heart, our lungs, our muscles. So that process is important. So eating hurried and stressed really breaks down that process, and people can end up nutrient deficient and having all kinds of problems. Some of that fatigue and that brain fog that you might have been experiencing, that's part of the reason that you signed up for this program, right? To get your energy back and your focus back and to be functioning optimally and healthily. So to do that, we're trying to build in some new habits that before every meal and snack that we just take a few moments. Take a slow, deep breath. Pick up the food, look at it, the vivacious color. Allow yourself to smell it. And I'm going to give you, before we move into an actual eating meditation, I'll just give you a few different breathing exercises that you can try. And you can only do this 4 times. Do 4 inhales. Inhale to the slow count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 2. And then exhale for a count of 5. So 1 count longer than the inhale. And repeat that 4 to 5 times, okay? So inhale for 4, hold the breath for 2, exhale for 5. Repeat that 4 to 5 times. So for example, inhale, hold, exhale. Again, inhale, hold, exhale. You would repeat that 2 more times at least. And by the time you've done that several times, you've actually switched on that parasympathetic rest and digest system. Okay? So that will take you less than a minute. So you really can't make lack of time an issue, a reason, an excuse for that one. Now, meditation, I encourage you to try to eat a whole meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, with no TV on, not in front of your computer, not while you're reading a book, while you are present, fully present, and just giving attention to the act of eating. So I'm going to do a meditation. I would normally encourage you to do this in silence, but I'm going to be talking because I'm going to be instructing you through it. I'll try to be quiet as much as possible. So literally take the time to smell your food, to look at the colors, to feel it actually, to lick it in your mouth, feel the textures, and notice the sensations that happen in your body. Notice what might be happening in your digestive tract and in your mind. Go ahead and lick the food. Very smooth, very sensual actually. And then I'm gonna just cut. I'm gonna listen to that noise. Crisp. Smell it. And I notice that starts triggering the digestive fluids flowing in my mouth, salivating already. And it sends the signals that your body starts producing the enzymes that we want to be there to be able to digest this food. Go ahead and use the senses again: sight, smell, touch. A hint of a little bit of sweetness, but also some sourness. We allow these green apples because they're not as sweet as some of the other foods, and they're full of phytonutrients. When you put it in your mouth, let yourself move the food around your mouth, feel it, lick it, and just fully get into the exploration of it and the enjoyment of it. Taking your time, breathing slowly, and try to chew up to 30 times. That's a big challenge. You can start out at 10, choose, then move it up to 20, choose if you can. Go ahead and set a timer for yourself the first time that you're playing around with this, because it might just feel too much if you're not used to having a meditation practice. Maybe try for 5 minutes when you're starting. But go ahead and just, like I said, bring your meal. Find a relaxing spot to sit. You can do it outdoors if the weather's nice, or just a quiet, cozy place in your home. Again, as I said, no TV on. And just enjoy the meal in peace. If you want to turn on a little bit of very soft, meditative music, background music, not with words, and try that. I'm already noticing that I'm feeling more relaxed and peaceful and just enjoying this food. Also, it's a great time to give thanks for the farmers and the transporters and the grocers, the farmers market people, everybody who is putting time and attention into getting us some healthy, wholesome, organic food. When you're buying organic, if it's got a label on it, look for the number 9 at the beginning of the 5-number label. That will indicate that it's actually organic. Okay, happy, peaceful breathing and eating and digesting. Keep up the good work. You're doing great, and it will get better. Hang in there a few more days. You're going to start to really feel some of the benefits. Okay, enjoy, folks. Put your questions, post your photos on the Facebook page, and we'll see you there soon. Take care.